Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today, we're diving deep into Stranger Things Season 5, Volume 2, the penultimate stretch before the epic finale. And wow, this part isn't just story, it's lore, emotion, trauma, sci-fi, and pure chaos rolled together. So grab your Eggos, turn down the Christmas lights, and let's head back into Hawkins. Because this time, the Upside Down isn't just crossing into our world is becoming part of it. Volume 2 opens with the fallout of Episode 4. 3 new episodes drop, and immediately the tension shifts from mystery to revelation. The kids finally begin learning what the Upside Down actually is. We start with Will, finally stepping into the spotlight after seasons of trauma. Mike explains Will's new powers through the lens of Dungeons and Dragons. 11, Vecna, they're basically wizards. But Will is something else, a sorcerer, power from the source, power from Vecna. He doesn't train, he doesn't study, he feels, and the power answers. And that terrifies everyone, including Will himself. Joyce suggests the unthinkable. Will should jack into the hive-mind again, the same network that nearly consumed him before. Lucas uses popcorn, of all things, to explain it. Particles, tiny floating spores, dust, biological fragments, all linked. Inside Demogorgons, inside the Mind Flayer, inside Max, inside Will. When energized, heat, electricity, psychic force, they wake up. We've seen this before. Billy burning in Season 3, Will sweating and screaming in Season 2, Demogorgons reacting to shocks. The team tests the theory on a dead Demogorgon. Its veins glow black. Will touches the creature, and suddenly he's inside Vecna's mind again, like a door opening, but one that doesn't want to close. Meanwhile, in the mindscape, Vecna, or Henry Creel, manipulates the 12 children he kidnapped. He pretends Max is the monster. He twists A Wrinkle in Time references, insisting something dark controls her, when really he's projecting himself. He promises, "I'm bringing you back to the light." But what he really wants, a world remade in his image, a world without weakness, without grief, without guilt. Because Vecna's power feeds on shame, and the kids are full of it. Back with 11, Hopper, and Collie, we discover the real horror. Collie escaped years ago and saw rows of pregnant women, drugged, dying, infused with experimental blood, Henry's blood. Dr. Brenner's program wasn't just torture, it was manufacturing gods, Papa's ultimate vision. Dr. K continued it, pushing harder, colder, more military-driven. Collie reveals 11 is more valuable than any of them because she is closest genetically to Henry, and K wants to weaponize her, not against monsters, against nations. Dustin leads Jonathan, Nancy, and Steve to the Hawkins lab in the Upside Down. He finds a map identical to the one he drew, proving the lab isn't just inside the Upside Down. It's the center, the beating heart of the infestation. He thinks it's a shield generator. Steve fires at something, and the entire landscape ripples like a living organism. They realize the Upside Down is not a separate world. It's a wormhole, a bridge between Earth and Dimension X, the red desert Henry once stumbled through, the place the Mind Flayer was born. And 11's scream back in Season 1, it didn't open the gate, it stabilized it. She locked a wormhole into Hawkins, accidentally. Max and Holly travel through Vecna's mind and find his childhood trauma, a cavern in the desert, a scientist, a briefcase, government tech, fear. The man shoots Henry. Henry panics. He kills him. Inside the briefcase was technology tied to the first Dimension X incident, the same accident that swallowed Dr. Brenner's father. Henry emerges changed. New blood type, altered brain, powers, and Dr. Brenner finds him. 001 is born. Max and Holly enter the hellscape. Max realizes she cannot escape with Holly. They exist in different physical spaces. She gives Holly courage, reassuring her, pushing her beyond trauma and fear. Meanwhile, Demo dogs close in at the hospital where Max's body lies. Lucas doesn't want to stop Kate Bush. He thinks the song brings Max back. But then we learn the truth. It was never the music. It was connection, love, memory, hope. Kate Bush was only the bridge. Max's will to live was the weapon. Holly wakes inside Dimension X, the fortress. Children hanging suspended in feeding tubes. Vecna feeding like a parasite, but also sustaining them. She rips free and tries to run. Vecna senses her and pulls her back mid-air. She drops toward Hawkins' lab. Jonathan and Nancy see her. Then she vanishes like a ghost, yanked back into the sky. She is not free. Not yet. Dr. K finally confesses everything. If she had Eleven's blood earlier, monsters would have been unleashed on Russia. This wasn't just science. It was Cold War weaponization. Everything ties back. Kamchatka Lab, Starcourt Mall, the Russian Gate program. This was never about discovery. It was about winning. The Upside Down is an arms race, and humanity may lose either way. Dustin finally diagrams what's happening. The Upside Down isn't hell. It isn't magic. It's physics. A living wormhole, and Vecna wants the abyss, the deepest chaotic dimension, to merge with Earth. Steve suggests a desperate plan. Let Vecna pull the worlds closer, wait for the radio tower to pierce the bridge, go in, blow it up, get out. One last trip. Will finally speaks, and it's one of the most emotional moments of the series. He comes out. Not with fear, with honesty. He admits what he feels. He admits who he is. He accepts that Mike may never love him back. And in doing so, he breaks Vecna's control. Because shame no longer chains him, it becomes strength. And that terrifies Vecna. Volume 2 ends not with resolution, but preparation. The team finally knows the truth. They know where Vecna is. They know what the Upside Down actually is. They know what Will represents. They know what 11 is capable of. And they know there will not be a clean victory. Someone isn't making it out. The bridge is forming. Hawkins trembles, and the finale looms like a storm. And that is Season 5, Volume 2. Dark, emotional, myth-heavy, brutal, human. The stage is set. Vecna versus 11. Will versus himself. Humanity versus the unknown. And we're not just watching anymore. We're part of it. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit like, subscribe, and tell me, who do you think won't survive the finale? And would you accept power if it meant losing yourself? I'll see you in the next one. So let's talk about the ending. Because Volume 2 doesn't just wrap up episodes, it quietly loads the gun for the finale. And every character is positioned on the edge of something massive. By the final scenes of Volume 2, we understand something huge. The Upside Down is not invading Earth. Earth is being rewritten into it. Like rot spreading across wood, like mold growing across bread. Piece by piece, trees warp, buildings twist, air fills with particles, time itself seems distorted, and when Dustin explains it, it hits. The Upside Down isn't a place anymore, it's a process. Vecna doesn't just want power, he wants to reshape reality, a natural world without weakness, pain, grief, because to him those things are flaws. Monsters aren't invading, they're evolving the world into something else. For 5 seasons, Will has been haunted, possessed, tracked, watched. But at the end of Volume 2, everything shifts. Will stops running from his connection to Vecna. He uses it. He spies back. He manipulates pathways. He buys Max time. He confuses Vecna's sense of direction. He becomes something in between, not servant, not puppet, but counterforce. And the emotional core? He accepts himself. And the moment he accepts who he is, Vecna loses leverage. That's not accidental. The show tells us something powerful. Shame is the lock. Acceptance is the key. Will's story isn't about powers. It's about taking his life back. And now, he's the one Vecna fears. Yes, Max survives Volume 2. She escapes Vecna's mindscape. She wakes up. She cries. Lucas holds her. But the truth is, Vecna still touched her soul. He nearly erased her. And her mind is scarred, maybe permanently. Her connection to Vecna is not broken. It's unfinished. Max may still be the final key in the end, intentionally or not. And the question becomes, did she escape, or did Vecna let her go?